Greetings, my fellow freedom lovers, sovereign thinkers. Thank you for tuning in to LO3 Podcast. My name is Craig, transmitting from the beautiful swampy mangoes of South Florida. And today's date is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. Ooh, man. So it looks like there's more charges being filed with the other officers on that social engineering case of George Floyd. And he even got notice, too, that he was convicted of kidnapping. Served 5 years, George Floyd. So he may have some rough edges. But I'm still not going to change my tune on what happened to him. So, and of course, protesting up in West Palm on this matter. And it's funny because the city of West Palm Beach decides in their disgusting order is not to sell firearms and even alcohol. So thank you, Master. So we're going to be talking about that to the people in Palm Beach. You can bow down to your masters, your Lord and Saviors, and if you're not going to fight it, just wear your shackles and chains. Go, yes, Master, may I have another? Yes, I am being sarcastic today because I'm in that good mood. So without further ado, let's just read what it has to say here in Bearing Arms. I know a couple other sites, pro-firearm sites, have it as well. But here's a bit more detail for all my colleagues out there. Oh, shoot. Looks like I messed up here. Beep. There you go. Awesome. All right. This is entitled Florida City Bans Gun Sales Carrying with Emergency Declaration. This is what Cam Edwards has to say from BearingArms.com. Mayor of West Palm Beach, Florida has instituted a state of emergency after several nights of violent protests, including riots on Sunday evening that resulted in the arrest of 5 people. Okay, so including riots, violent protesters. Those protesters are considered criminals, agitators, provocateurs. They are not your friends, if you are standing for what's right, okay? That's all I have to say about it. We'll go on further. This is not an unreasonable thing to do, but some of the details in the order absolutely are unreasonable, including Mayor Keith James' proclamation that firearms and ammunition sales are forbidden in the city while the order is in effect. So he's going to tell all you folks out there, if you can't get ammunition or firearms, he is doing this for your own safety. Thank you, Master. May I have another? So I want to go a little further here. I already did that. Is this legal? According to Florida statute, the answer is yes. In fact, according to the statutes, those prohibitions automatically kicks in once the state of emergency has been declared because of rioting and unrest. Whenever the public official declares that a state of emergency exists pursuant to Florida Statute 870.043, the following acts shall be prohibited during the period of said emergency throughout the jurisdiction. So, what does that tell you? It's totally irrelevant. So, what constitutes a state of emergency? All right? But go on here. Nothing contained in this chapter shall be construed to authorize a seizure or take confiscation of firearms that are lawfully possessed unless a person is engaged in criminal act. So it tells you all that, and it gives you a whole rundown on subsections 1, 2, and 3. So not that the statute says that gun and ammo sales, as well as carrying firearms in public, shall be prohibited. May be prohibited. It may very well be that Mayor James is happy that this emergency order comes with these restrictions on the right to keep and bear arms. He previously complained about not being able to implement local gun control laws thanks to the state's preemption statute. So it sounds like if he were a Second Amendment stalwart, he wouldn't have a chance once he declares state of emergency because of the riots. The order is set to expire at 9 p.m. Wednesday evening, though it could be renewed for another 72 hours if the West Palm Beach City Council votes to extend the order. While a court challenge to the language in the Florida statute is possible, it's highly unlikely that a hearing will take place before the order expires. Instead, Florida gun owners and Second Amendment supporters should start talking to legislators about the language of the statutes that require a ban on guns and ammo sales and the lawful carrying of firearms. When riots and civil unrest break out, Americans want to protect themselves. They've been in long lines of customers reported at gun stores across the country over the past couple of days, and I'm sure there are plenty of residents in West Palm Beach who would like to purchase a firearm for self-defense right now. To deprive them of the ability at the moment when their Second Amendment rights are more important than ever seems unwise to me, if not unconstitutional. Rioters and looters are already breaking into gun stores in nearby Miami, so clearly they're not going to be thwarted by a simple proclamation. It is the law-abiding residents of West Palm Beach and potentially other cities as well who are bearing the brunt of this ban, and legislators need to fix this flaw in the state statutes as soon as possible. It's unconscionable that Americans seeking more ability to protect themselves during a state of emergency can be left disarmed and defenseless by the state. And that is true. And here's the thing as well. You should write to your legislators on this, my beautiful people in West Palm Beach and the Sunshine State. Ask your state legislators or police chief or even your city councils, your county commissioners and all that. Could you prove to me that the police are obligated on protecting an individual? Prove it. If they use protect and serve, is invalid. Because even a Florida statute 768.28, sovereign immunity, tort liability, I'm just paraphrasing, making a statement that public employees, which works in the city police, but like city of West Palm Beach, their police, their public, are not liable for certain actions. So technically, they can't be everywhere, and they're not even obligated on protecting an individual, because there's a Florida Supreme Court decision that happened around 1970 of the case of Wong versus the city of Miami. And it made that same statement that the police aren't obligated on protecting an individual. And don't you forget what happened at Stoneman Douglas. They tried to fight that in court, and it failed. This is why I always let people know about these things. You should look at these statutes, restructure it. The state of emergency on a local level is pretty damn dangerous, because they're trying to tell you, we know better than you how to live. We'll protect you. So there's a one big rhetorical deception. And those are the facts. And I post these things. I post this information enough times. And a lot of you folks here can do your own research on this, which is cool, because like I said, later I'm just giving you the facts of this whole matter, and it's time to call out Mayor James and your city representatives. Go, thank you, Master. Without you, I would stand here like a zombie, okay? That's how the West Palm Beach is with the mayor and so forth. But I know the people up in that area disagrees. So, you know what to do. I got to do my end as well. All right, folks. I'm just going to make this one brief. So that will be it for the time being. I may do another show tonight. See what mood I'm in, right? All right. I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Plus, feel free to download and share throughout the social media networks. If you have any questions, comments, or you said something interesting you want to check out, whatever you do, please share a correspondence with the forum. Furthermore, I will leave the footnote of this article on my Spreaker page. And if you want to donate, hit me at paypal.me/LokiLuck3. I'd like to thank Downtown Saloon for having me here. Once again, thank you for your time. But always remember, Ooh, that demoniac resistance is healthy for the soul and can liberate humanity. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Keep on spreading the love, and may your guardian spirits be with you.